Okie doke, yeah, we're back with this. We are... Yeah, let's see if we can end this today. It's been a while because I haven't been... Holy crap. Yeah, that music is really overpowered. Yeah, I haven't been able to really do this late at night, so... But Ty's thing ends this... I think today, so... I was hoping I'd finish this. Where did we leave off? Last time the girls finally figured out that the really obvious issue is that Annalie's evil. She was really obviously evil, and that the makeup was the bad stuff. And then I forget if last time was when they like revealed that we did get screwed over with the KJ thing. But yeah, everybody's all sorts of screwed up. As are we all. Yes, so... August 15th, holy crap, it has been it's been over 2 weeks. Alright, so yeah, let's try to wrap it. I think we're December 30th. I don't know if this game goes past January 1st. I think that's like part of the gimmick. So, alright. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright, alright. Oh yeah, we're gonna go confront Annalie, who's evil. Holy crap. Oh my god. Like, for real? We're actually standing in Annalie's office. We made it. She's at our place all the time, so it really shouldn't be that daunting. KJ, I can't believe you know how to pick locks. It just takes a little practice and the right tools. I could show you sometime. KJ's awesome. KJ's super cool. Not a big fan of cigarette smoking, but you know, everything else. I'm freaking out. Is this like a crime? Are we criminals now? The real crime here is the obnoxious office. It takes up the whole floor. But is it big enough to contain Annalie's ego? Nope. We were unbelievably lucky to sneak in here. I somehow convinced the security at the front desk that I was here to interview for my promotion from sales assistant to manager at my store's location. Is that how it works? They didn't seem especially convinced, but let me through and KJ gave them the stink eye. When we reached the middle floors, KJ chatted up some office ladies to figure out when Annalie's lunch break was. They sure know how to put the moves on. Now we're here, in the director's office. This place feels pretty empty. It's kind of intimidating. Rich people taste. Everything's minimal. Ho ho ho, I can afford to take up loads of space and put nothing in it. So, what do we do now? We dig up as much dirt as we can. But where from? From where? There's nothing here. Maybe there's a secret room or something? Yeah, pull the book on the bookcase. It's probably all on her computer. The music's still loud even though I've turned it way down. Ah, yes. Computers. We know those in 1999. Not this again. I take it you still haven't learned how to use a computer? Well, they keep changing so fast, you know? What's the point in learning if it's all obsolete in a few years? KJ, your silent judgment is correct in this instance. Remind me, why are you the one in charge again? Royal bloodline, strong delegation skills, computers are dumb. Computers are dumb. Look, I know about stuff that's actually important, like makeup and cats, and computers aren't important. Oh, they're just for dorks like me who were in the school computer club, huh? Yeah, kinda, but I can't say that to KJ's face. I mean, they are important, I guess. But for, society? But I leave all that stuff to the experts, you know? Computers really aren't that difficult to use these days. You don't even have to type out commands anymore. They don't take up the amount of space here in Annalie's office. Even you could manage it. You haven't seen how tech unsavvy I am, KJ. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? That I don't understand computers? Keep your voice down, princess. We don't want to blow our cover because you don't know how to use a mouse. Or shut up. Come on, let me wow you with my ability to point at things and click them. Meta! We approach Annalie's enormous desk and notice it's covered in glamour pop makeup samples. Shocker! KJ takes a spin in the luxurious leather office chair. You're fired, and you're also fired. You, get the mayor on the phone. I want to buy the police. Actually, that's probably not too far from the truth. Too real, KJ. Those are slick glasses. They rummage through their backpack and bring out a pencil case. To my surprise, the case is full of CDs and floppy disks. How large is this pencil case? Back to business, I guess. They start up the computer, and when it asks for a password, they load up a CD labeled, I don't know, 4C1D8U2N. That might be code for something. After a few seconds, all kinds of weird stuff starts happening on the screen. They didn't teach you this at the school computer club, did they? What do you think, princess? Now they're typing in lots of commands on a black and green screen. It's the 90s. No, what you're doing looks super illegal. Yep. Just don't ask me where I got this software. I have to kill you. They're really concentrating. I should probably stay quiet and check those makeup samples. I could take a, I mean, hacking is easy. Haven't you seen movies? Wait, what? You're amazing, KJ. I had no idea what just happened, but it's really impressive. The glass is popping back on. It's just some messing around. Anybody can learn it. But like, we're inside Annalie's computer now? Yep. She must be one paranoid lady because her system is off the corporate network. Didn't even have to bother with network security. Just a direct, unmonitored line to the outside world. Had I known, we could have done this remotely. Slow down. I only understand that last part. Oh wait, hacking. In. You're saying we didn't need to break in? In theory, yes, but it took getting all the way to her desk to learn that. Life's little ups and downs. So, what do we do now? Why don't you take a look for yourself? It's one of those new iPlum computers. Very user-friendly. They get up and dramatically gesture toward the chair. I guess now's as good a time as any to learn how to use one of these things. I fumble around the computer for a minute until KJ leans over and guides my hand to the web browser. If you want to find out somebody's dirty secrets, a great place to start is their web browser history. Well, I mean, okay, wouldn't their personal files be better in this case? Web? You mean the World Wide Web? The internets that Al Gore created? Oh god, just listen to me. I sound like an old granny. After this is all over, I'm taking computer classes. Maybe KJ could teach me? On the other hand, I'd probably be way too slow for them. But they're teaching, so that's supposed to happen. And maybe they teach me illegal stuff. Is there an illegal way to email someone? I don't know. Could be. My thoughts are interrupted when KJ moves my hand over to some kind of banking program. Another place people bury their secrets is financial records. Oh, money, I know that. Why are they looking at me like that? Was I supposed to say something more intelligent? You're such an airhead. What'll it be, princess? You're up to bat. I know baseball. Let's check out financial records. Okay, let's hit the books. I click on the banking program and a wall of charts and big numbers fills the screen. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. We both look at the screen in silence for a moment, trying to absorb all the new information. Yeah, big money. And not much of it seems to be going to that charity foundation she set up. Wait, she's keeping all the charity money? Is she evil? Is Annalie, the really obviously evil person, evil? From the looks of it, she's putting the money into a foundation, then 99% is sent to a mystery account in Switzerland. That's really suspicious. I know. Okay, let's check the internet. Is that what you kids call it, the internet? With a little help from KJ, I connect the computer to the internet and open the web browser. Look at me! I'm surfing the information superhighway. Eee! There you go. Now let's look up the history. It takes me a minute to figure out, but I get there eventually. KJ is surprisingly patient with me. There's a lot of entries for one website. Inside Mahou. I click on the last history entry. Inside Mahou seems like some kind of magical girl fan site? Look at you go, and from the looks of it, Annalie has administrator access. That means she runs the site. She owns all of this. Why would you run a website about magical girls? Maybe for the makeup line, but then why all the secrecy? That's what we need to figure out. Why don't you click around and see what you can find? Oh dear goodness. Inside Mahou. Free community discussion about present and past magical girls on the scene. Submissions are currently open for new photos or videos of magical girls. Looking for more content of the Sentinels. Questions or complaints can be forwarded to the moderator at avocado78@rotmail.com. Anyone miss the Sentinels? Aras do single debrief. Looking for more fruit fatale pics. Thoughts on magical girl today. This site is actually so sad. Who cares about this garbage? How do I become a magical girl? Let's learn that. In your dreams. I hear some aliens are from outer space. Give up, buddy. Also, who even needs them right now? This thread has been deleted for violating the rules and guidelines. I know. Wish there was a new group active. Yo! It's like my exercises. Somebody needs to stir things up. Anons on this board are like, need the city to get terrorized ASAP. Arch frenemy. LOL, why are there so many threads about this group? Seriously, this is the third this month. The mod's obsessed. Holy shit, who cares about a dead group? She's so cute. Boring. I think she'll feature the other Sentinels on her... Oh. Think she'll feature the other Sentinels on her next album? I want to see the redhead again. I do. Bubble Girl was my favorite. Wish she'd come back. She's right here. Group's overrated. Thanks, Annalie. Just listen to Ara. Is you... I guess that's a typo. If you miss them so much. No, it was. Great. Yikes, this is borderline obsessive. Also kind of boring. Annalie always seems so composed and professional. Who knew she had all this going on? She really wasn't very professional. She's really an asshole. We're all full of surprises, Arya. Expect the unexpected. Actually, yeah, that's real appropriate coming from KJ. Okay, this is kinda incriminating stuff. Let me copy everything to disk so we can have some evidence. Maybe see what else you can find? I get out of the chair and let KJ do their magic. She's a magical non-binary person. I take a look at the makeup samples on the desk. They're from the Sentinels line. Sentimentality, the thing that we've been talking about this entire game. Everyone has been obsessed with lately. Oops. But that's not really much of a clue, right? Of course she'd have her own products on her desk. Well, why? But her desk! I can't believe it. She might have stuff in and around her desk. I rummage through the desk drawers and find some notebooks. I flip through them, hoping for some kind of clue. It's all boring financial reports and business strategy. I'm sure someone would find this interesting, but it's not me. I can't believe I'm thinking this, but I was having more fun on the computer. Okay, I started the transfer. Now we just sit tight until it's done. What have you found? Sadly, nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. I was just hoping to see top secret evil scheme on a page, but it's just boring business plans up to the end of the year. Wait, just up to the end of this year? Yeah, I was hoping to see something cool that hasn't been announced yet, but there's nothing here for the year 2000. Don't you find that a little odd that a billion-dollar company has no plans for next year? Not even the day before New Year's Eve? Maybe it's on another notebook. We look through the drawers again and there's no other notebooks at all. Lots of clues. And there were no Y2K plans on the computer either. Remember that? It's gonna destroy everything. You're right, that's really bizarre when you think about it. Even I have plans for next year and I'm not exactly the organized type. We still don't have any killer evidence. Well, I mean, except for the fact that she's stealing all this money. All we know is Annalie has an unhealthy obsession with this Fruit Fatale group. We don't really know that. That she's been putting away the charity funds into a mystery offshore account. And she might be keeping a loose schedule for next year. That's not really going to hold up in court. Well, the stealing money is. Fruit Fatale, why does that sound familiar? Were they the thing on the TV show that I just watched with my cat? Hello, Earth to Princess. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Anyway, none of this evidence will hold up in court as it was obtained illegally. KJ, why do you know something like that? It's better if you don't know. I mean, now, if only we had something more concrete like a cinder block. Ding! Before I can blink, KJ pushes me down onto the floor. We huddle under the desk and I try my best not to panic. Oh, sweet pixel art. I hold my breath. The echo of clicking heels fills the room. Sigh. Those idiots in HR don't know what they're talking about. Constantly grilling me about how bad our retail turnover looks. I'm monologuing. Selling makeup cannot be that hard. As far as I've seen, those girls just stand around all day. Note to self. Investigate automated retail stores. Boo. She lets out a long, weary sigh. But it won't matter soon. None of this will matter at all. I can hear her heels pacing around the office. My heart is racing out of my chest. I steady my breathing, trying not to think about how totally screwed we are. The heels stop abruptly. Is she looking out the window, maybe? I just need to be patient. The stage is set, and soon the curtain shall rise. I'm very evil. New Year's Eve, the dawn of a new millennium and the dawn of a new world. Very evil. Everything, oops, everything I've done so far. This tiresome charade, it'll all be worth it. Note to self, buy yourself a nice dress for the party. You've earned it. Party? What party? Was I invited? KJ's face suddenly turns white. They start frantically pointing up to the computer. They're trying to mouth something, but I don't understand. I crawl over to them to whisper. The disc is still in the computer. I have to get it back. No. It's way too risky. It's our only evidence against her. We need that disc. I take a deep breath and peek over the desk to see where Annalie is standing. She's far enough away that KJ might just make it. I wave the all clear to KJ, and they make their move. There goes my steady breathing. I watch Annalie as she stares out across the city. I think she might be talking into a small cassette recorder. Is she evil? Once sentimentality releases across the world, glamour pop will dominate the makeup market permanently. Everyone will need our product. They'll crave it like water and air and crack cocaine. The brand's reputation, the sales, it'll all skyrocket. I'll have more money and power than I'll know what to do with. Who would dare oppose me when the mere suggestion of reducing supply will send tens of millions of loyal customers into a violent frenzy? Alright, am I evil? After all, I've merely given the people what they want. Perhaps I'll give a portion of that charity money back to Ara. She's been such a useful puppet. I'll even invite her to my New Year's Eve celebration. Show her the destruction she's caused. At those words, KJ fumbles as they slowly retrieve the disc from the computer. They quickly duck back under the desk, disc in hand. We get close and whisper again. Wait, Annalie's been using Ara? That's really obvious. Honestly, I suspected Ara and Annalie might have been working together almost the whole time. And now I kind of feel like an asshole. Am I the asshole? If we get out of this, remind me to be nicer to Ara. Wait, Annalie, stop talking. Oh no. She totally heard us, didn't she? A beat passes and I hear the sound of Annalie turning from the window and walking toward the desk. I emote frantically at KJ, but they shrug in return. Only a few seconds to make a decision. What do we do? Sneak around the desk? Catch her by surprise. Crack my knuckles at KJ, suggesting we confront Annalie head on. They shake their head violently in disapproval. I jump up from behind the desk and strike a pose. Excuse me, but I'd like to file a complaint with management. And how the devil did you get in here, girl? Shouldn't you be in school or something? Well, that stole my thunder. I was about to make a whole speech about protecting justice and love and stuff. But now it just feels silly. Wait, I know you. We've talked many times. Every day, basically. You work at one of my stores, correct? I look down and notice KJ isn't under the desk anymore. Where did they go? Answer me, girl. Or would you prefer I call security? No, I do work at one of your stores, actually, and I just wanted to, just what? You just wanted to break into my office? If you can't even finish a simple sentence, then I don't think there's much for us to discuss. She brings out her cell phone and begins to dial a number. She's probably calling security. Why would you call them on a cell phone? Oh, God, think, Arya, think. You've seen me play cross keys. That's not my strong suit. I look down at the makeup samples on her desk and suddenly I have an idea. I take a deep breath. My name is Princess Sentinel Starlight, and I'm here to discuss the terms of my royalties. Well, that turned the conversation around. Annalie stares at me in silence for a few moments. She closes her cell phone and takes a seat at her desk. She looks me up and down, deep in thought. She gestures for me to take a seat opposite her, and I do. Where the heck is KJ? I could really use some backup here. You're Sentinel Starlight? That's a very bold claim. I trust you have some kind of proof. For all I know, you're some kind of desperate superfan. I mean, you look just like her, you are her, but how do I know you are her? I show her the princess ring on my finger, the source of all my powers. A charming fake you bought off the internet, no doubt. I promise you it's the real deal. There's a long pause. She's clearly thinking of something. Go on then, transform. What? Come on now. If you truly are the lost princess of Serentia, okie doke, then surely you can transform into your sentinel uniform, yes? Oh no, I don't like the look on her face. It's the same look she has all the time, and I never liked that. Well, see... Yes, something the matter, girl? It's just that having a little magic trouble, are we? I really don't like the way she said that. Annalise stands up from her desk and towers over me. I appreciate those who don't waste my valuable time. Thanks so much for saving me the trouble of finding you, Sentinel Starlight. With that, she suddenly flips her desk over. Her computer and makeup samples are sent crashing to the floor. I scream and leap from my chair to avoid the desk. Oh, dang. Things be happening. Before I can get my bearings, a crackling beam of green light surrounds Annalie. Is she evil? Happy New Year. I've saved the world countless times over insurmountable odds. I have my magic and my friends by my side. It's fitting that this is how it ends, alone and powerless. All I can do is cover my eyes and await the end. A green blast surrounds me with a deafening noise like thunder. I think it's green, the screen's black. The office windows shatter in every direction. Then all is quiet. KJ! But I feel nothing. No pain at all. What? I open my eyes. KJ is standing right in front of me. I hear the familiar aquatic sounds of their bubble magic. Ah, Sentinel Perigee, of course. The rumor was Starlight could never manage anything on her own, could she? I hate to cut this short, but we need to get the fuck out of here. KJ's awesome. Oh yes, I can see her bubble is about to burst. She's right, I can already see KJ's magic failing. But how do we get out of this? We're gonna die for sure. KJ gives me a long look. Trust me, princess? Yeah, what do you? Before I can finish speaking, KJ grabs my arm and pulls me toward one of the smashed windows. I scream as we plunge feet first into the air. Fuck! That was a fun one. I shut my eyes tight and feel KJ embracing me in a bear hug. There's no time for romance, idiot. We're about to die. Well, a little romance, as a treat. But instead of dying, it feels as if we flop onto the sidewalk like a mattress. I open my eyes and KJ is still clinging to me tight, a look of pain on their face. You okay? Yeah. They let out a deep sigh and the bubble fizzes away. In case you were wondering, I was hiding on the other side of the desk the whole time. Then, all of a sudden, there wasn't a desk anymore, and then you were gonna die, so I had to improvise. KJ, A crowd starts to gather around us. We should get going. We run to KJ's bike parked across the street and make a quick getaway. KJ takes a long and winding route to the park, in case we're being followed. Eventually, we park up and catch our breath. I feel like my heart is trying to escape through my throat. We made it. We escaped. Well, you're an interesting date, aren't you? This is a weird game. Well, I'm glad you can see the funny side of all this. I think I'm about to have a heart attack. How did I do this kind of thing on a regular basis? I think I took for granted just how much saving the world keeps you in shape. I guess. I think the same thing about doing schoolwork in high school. Like, how? Anyway, we need to get the gang together. Our little investigation yielded some answers after all. Annalie's evil. Even if we had to break some rules to get them. Rules? More like laws. Who gives a crap? Got some evil person who's trying to take over the world. But you're right. The Sentinels need to know ASAP. Then we'll figure out our next plan of action. I'll go swing by the Golden Glove for Jackie in that wood shop Miranda hangs at. It's where she works, so that's why she hangs there. Right, and I'll ring Ara after I call off work. Wait, work. Shoot, KJ, Annalie saw me. She recognized me. She remembers what store I work at. Sounds like the perfect excuse to quit that crappy gig. Congrats! No more I make a dime for Annalie's dollar. No, not congrats. I'm worried, KJ. This might not just affect my job. What about Lee's? What if she threatens her? Uses her against us? I'm sorry, but I think I should go to work just to make sure she's okay. You can't be serious. After everything that just happened? It's like wandering right back into the lion's den. It's a store at the mall. Just whatever. KJ looks worried for me, and I feel a bit guilty. But I can't just abandon Lee's. I understand. Protecting people is our thing, after all. Listen, I'll grab everyone, but promise me you'll meet us here later, okay? I am not finishing this today. Got it. Thanks, KJ. I've run off to work as fast as my feet can carry me. I guess if I'm here, I still have to actually work. Oh dear God. Well, welcome to Glamour Pop. You don't have to work. Just tell Leah's and go. Hey, non-binary alien, how are you? Yeah, work, right? I don't know if you saw the first half hour. They broke into Annalie's office, and she's very clearly evil and tried to murder them. So we're gonna go warn Lee's, but you know what? We can do a little extra work as a treat, I guess. Give it to me. You, give it to me. It's a free sample. Just take it. Whoa, calm down. What are you looking for? The only product that we sell? Hey, please, don't break the glass. They're free samples. Why are they behind glass? Ara's brush set, eyeshadow lid. I mean, she wants this, right? I should keep my distance. I'll chuck it at him. Take this. Look, Ara's brush set just landed at your feet. Arg. Seems like they're satisfied with this here in the Shadow Realm. Work went about as well as it could have gone, all things considered. You know, it's a company run by a megamaniacal person who literally just tried to murder me hours ago, but I pushed Lee's to leave our shift early on the basis of her feeling tired and our being threatened. I didn't let her use the sentimentality samples at all. She seemed insistent on sticking with me, especially when the customer interactions have been so chaotic. I mean, they're people from the void, so... But eventually she let up. Even Lee's has her limits. As soon as I see Lee's off, I rush to our meeting spot. We didn't even get to talk to Lee's. Now I guess we're back to breaking... Yeah, we're all worried about breaking into an office, but we break into a school every day. It's our old classroom again. KJ and I agreed that this would be the most discreet location. We only have a certain amount of set pieces. When I slide open the doors to room 3A, I see the whole crew gathered up, looking serious. They look very blue. KJ is standing near the blackboard, clearly mid-explanation. They breathe a sigh of relief when we lock eyes. Arya, glad to see you made it back in one piece. And you did a little work. Yay! Seriously, I'm glad you're okay. Ara, I suck. The rest of us took time off today. You're crazy for going into your shift and protecting people. Sorry to worry everybody, but it's important to me to see what's going on at the store. Demon people, mostly. Our customers have changed. The makeup is really affecting them. They're shadows. I also wanted to make sure Lise was okay. I'm sure KJ filled everyone in already, but Annalise saw us, tried to murder us, is stealing money, wants to take over the world. Well, she definitely saw me, which is the most important thing, except for all the other stuff. And she definitely remembers your store location, which is not that important compared to the other stuff. You and Lise made an impression on her. So, just don't go back to the store. Right. Needless to say, I'm expecting repercussions for that. Any minute now. Miranda looks uneasy. Is she worried about Lise? Is she tired? Does she hate Ara? Hold on. I need to backtrack. Arya, before you got here, KJ was mid-explanation, like you said, about everything you learned. Annalie runs a gossip mill about magical girls on the World Wide Web. She's embezzling charity funds. Yes, one of those is more important than the other. Also, she tried to murder us. KJ waves around a CD and a cigarette. All copied onto here, in case anyone would like to review in the computer lab. And then you ran into Annalie yourself? We broke into her office. She came into her office, and we confronted her. And then she tried to murder us. After she monologued her evil plan. Right, we hid from her for a while. Gosh, I lost years off my life from that. Also, she tried to kill us. Anyway, this is the important stuff. Oh. Annalie's fully aware of what's happening with the makeup. In fact, we're all but certain she's the cause of this. She's trying to drive up glamour pop sales. Trying to create customer dependency. Also, should we investigate how her evil magic almost killed us and is doing this? All of the side effects, those weird cravings to put on makeup, our magic fading away, our energy levels, and our enthusiasm to get through our ordinary days. It's all caused by Annalie, by sentimentality, by capitalism. Ara, it's caused by you too. So, does that mean she has powers then? Yes, powers that she tried to kill us with. Most likely, you were enveloped by an evil green aura that was going to kill you. Yeah, I think she's got powers. Or is there anything you noticed when you were working with her as her puppet? She called you a puppet, by the way. Sorry, no. Nothing off the top of my head, at least. I don't care. Yeah. Our relationship was purely business. I love capitalism. Why am I still here? Ara ducks her head. She looks like she's about to burst into tears. Nobody's paying attention. And I want you all to know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ara, we don't care. Can we get back to the part about Annalie trying to kill us and also her monologue about taking over the world? Like, she knows what store you work at? Oh my god. I don't know how to express this, but I really thought I was doing something good. Oh, you did, hey? Huh? She told me this was for charity. Selling out everybody is for charity. That a makeup line based on us would be fun and refreshing for our audience. And I would get lots of money. I know my actions don't look so great. True. That I might even look like an accomplice to this. True. But hold it, Bo Young. I also do find it kind of funny that it's like, you know, very anglicized names, and then we got Bo Young. I know you're not an accomplice to this. I don't know that. Nobody here thinks that. Jackie and Miranda nod along. I've been harsh on you in the past, justifiably. And honestly, I think a lot of it is justified. The end. But that doesn't change that deep down, I know you're not a bad person. You're an awful person. KJ, don't look so down, Lieutenant. I'm not about being a magical girl anymore, but we're still a team. Ditto. And Ara, all I'm hoping is maybe at the end of this, we can start being a little more forthcoming with each other. Like you not selling us out. I know I'd like to. Right. Alright. That's a point for emotional vulnerability. Yay! We did it! Why is that not an achievement? I've seen this group struggle with authenticity from day one. Trust me, it's a hurdle for me too. But everything's a process. It's something we have to train ourselves to be aware of. Jackie's grown surprisingly wise over the years. It must be all that teaching she's doing, and the head trauma. Ara's eyes finally well over, and she bursts into tears. We've got more important things to deal with, though. Ara, stop crying. We have to talk about other things. Thank you all for making me money. I know we have our differences, but what I really wanted is sniff. COVID-19. I just wanted to be friends again. No, you didn't. You're a liar. The room is silent for a beat, as everyone looks stunned over Ara's confession. Is she lying? I think she's lying. Funny you say that, Ara. You've been our friend the entire time, as far as I'm concerned. And maybe we can be better friends now. Nah, I'll be back in a minute. Okie doke, we're back. Too much water. Alright. You guys. Aw. Where's the studio audience? Ara looks at KJ expectantly. KJ clears their throat. Are they doing voice training too? Yeah, we can be friends. So long as we work on accepting each other's different viewpoints, yada yada. Don't call me, I'll call you, you know? It's all good. KJ looks a little flustered. I think they've used up their capacity for sappiness for the night. Ara nods. I hear you, KJ. I'll continue to hear you out on anything else too. Alright, great. Shut up. Finally, it's starting to feel like the Sentinels are back in the game. Also, somebody's trying to take over the world and tried to murder us. I'm touched, but... what were we talking about again? Right, the evil plan! That minor thing. Huh? Oh yeah, the evil plan. I remember that. Sorry, I think I got us off the rails by being self-absorbed. Always a drama queen, this one. Ara punches KJ in the arm, but it's playful. KJ punches Ara in the face. Arya, about the makeup, is it evil? If I remember correctly, isn't it scheduled to drop on New Year's? Is that why we've been having the dates in the top right corner of the screen the whole time? Ugh, earlier, actually. New Year's Eve. But that's tomorrow. It's all on the CD, although Annalie verbally confirmed it too. She was monologuing. She verbally confirmed a lot. Something about the dawn of a new millennium, blah blah blah, take over the world, blah blah blah. Ara suddenly gasps. Oh my gosh, I had almost forgotten. I was so wrapped up in my feelings about being seen as a potential accomplice that I forgot that I was an actual accomplice. Annalie actually called me herself a few hours prior. Something about a company-wide New Year's Eve party at the Glamour Pop headquarters. You heard about that. She monologued about that too. I think she said it was on the rooftop. There's gonna be aliens landing. Where did the game screen go? It went down there. It was weird that she didn't have an assistant call instead, but maybe it's not company-wide. It's a party for two. Annalie likes you. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. She mentioned that in the office. Also, taking over the world, murdering everybody, you know, these things. She had some fucked up sadistic... I can't say like hard lines. She had some fucked up sadistic line about wanting to make you watch the destruction. I'm going to... you know what? I'm gonna clip that one. I'm just going to... yeah... screen... print screen or whatever. There we go. That's too funny. That's not gonna fit on... it's not gonna fit on any of my overlays, but it's still a funny image. I like that line. I should record that one over and over again, and then my next voice appointment, play it back. And be like, what I was going for with this fucked up sadistic line was just saying it a whole bunch of times because it's funny. God, Annalie, is she evil? She made it clear to me that she was expecting big time sales on New Year's Eve because it's a new product and addictive. It's drugs. Right! All the retail locations have stockpiled a bunch of it for release. How did I forget? I work at one of those stores and there's a lot of crap there. This game hits on a lot of great beats, but like some of the like the narrative stuff really feels like we're getting beaten over the head by the most obvious crap that should have been figured out years ago. Water with honey's water with honey's good, but it's not as good for the throat as water with syrup. But we're out of syrup. I think she even mentioned selling it on Glamour Pop's webpage. Online shopping's the future, she said. I doubt that. Nobody's ever gonna buy things online. I didn't think a corporate celebration for all that would be suspicious. But come to think of it, I don't know anybody else in their marketing team who said anything about a party. Is it really just going to be her up there, alone? A perfect opportunity for us to ambush her? Well, at least we know where to find her. So, what do? We only have so much time left. You kill Annalee. No. And frankly, this sounds like a massive operation. No, it sounds like you just get to the rooftop and like push. I don't even know if we have the capacity to stop the sales of this makeup line. With only 1 day left. 1 day, it says it's nighttime on the 30th. You're like, nah. But we have to figure something out. The group goes silent and turns their focus toward me. Well, any ideas, Princess? You've always led the charge for us. I mean, y'all have been coming up with all the good ideas this entire story. KJ's right. I have always led the Sentinels. But that, led them into dangerous situations, totally head first, sometimes without a concrete plan, like I did with KJ up in Annalee's office. And while there's plenty of fond memories, there's scary ones too. I know it took a toll on my teammates. It took a toll on me too. To be honest, I don't want to pick the plan for us. At least, not right now. Kill Annalee. I know we're on a tight time constraint. But, thinking back on past experiences, I'd like us to carefully consider our options before deciding on anything. Option 1, do nothing. Everybody gets mind controlled by makeup. Option 2, kill Annalee. And I want everybody to seriously consider whether or not they're okay to take this on. I look at KJ, specifically, Miranda, too, specifically, Jackie, specifically, not her. I know some of us are trying to move on from the magical girl life. Like, you heard a plan about somebody trying to take over the world. They tried to murder you. I want you to know I respect that entirely, but also like, this isn't the time for that discussion. A flash of sadness crosses Zara's face, but she nods along. She's not gonna get paid for this makeup stuff. So, please, let's sleep on it at least. It's one of our set pieces. I appreciate that, Arya. You know, I might not want to save the world this time. Screw the world. I'm gonna make something out of wood. KJ doesn't say anything, but I can tell they're carefully considering what I've said. Sounds good to me. I do my best thinking during morning runs anyway. I'll think on it too, you don't have to. I'll come up with a strategy that'll blow Arya's out of the water. Shut up. KJ and Miranda echo their approvals to meet the following night. You know, when there's going to be the big party and destroying the world. Then it's decided. It doesn't seem decided. Tomorrow, we'll figure this out. I know we're on a tight time constraint, but tomorrow. Come on now. Come on now. As the Sentinels scatter out of the classroom, I'm left with a tremendous sense of relief. We did very little here. Of course, everything about the makeup line and Annalee worries me. It doesn't really seem like it is, though. Not to the degree that it should. The thought of hundreds, no, Thousands of innocent people being subjected to the ill effects of sentimentality utterly horrifies me. She said take over the world. The world. That's not thousands of it. I mean, it technically is. But, I mean, are we missing something? Is this world really tiny? Are there like 3 cities in the world? But for the first time in a long time, I get the feeling like I'm not alone anymore. Because I've got proxy helper. I exhale and make my way home to Alistair. I was never alone. I have a cat. Finally, time for bed. What a boring day. Almost murdered. Kinda blew off the threat of world domination. I eat some midnight snacks before bed, which Alistair scolds me for, but tummy says it's worth it. My tummy, even. It's New Year's Eve morning. It always seems quiet the morning before a fight. Oh, have we decided to fight Anna Lee, or I thought we left it open to like, nah. For now, I should check in on the people at the store and make sure it's okay. Perhaps do a little recon on what we might be facing later on. This seems like a very dumb strategy. I walk up to the store and... it's on fire! It's gonna be a jam! Oh my god. So it happens when you make 3 baskets in a row. Like engulfed on flames, on fire, en fuego. The windows are smashed open, and through the flames I can see makeup scattered all over the floor. That makes sense. This is a store that sells makeup, and it would probably be in the store that's burning. The stacks of samples we had for sentimentality are all gone. I can tell that through the massive flames. Does Anna Lee even realize how far she's taken this? Arson? The customers are so crazed by the makeup, they're arsonists now. They're very cool. I think I should make a tactical retreat. Yes, not going into the burning store is probably the prudent strategy. Probably. Not guaranteed, but probably. Quickly. Very quickly. I will continue talking here about how quickly I should leave as the fires grow and the smoke billows out into my lungs. I'll spend the rest of the day preparing. Well, tonight we'll decide everything. Well, that was weird. The store's on fire. Oh wow, the rest of the day was boring, you know. Hey, did we want to check to make sure Lee's didn't go to the store that's on fire? No? Okay, that's fine. I walk briskly to our meeting place, Cove Park, 8 p.m. as promised. Alistair was left at home, even though he usually advises us before a battle. He can't talk anyways. No, he can talk, you can't understand him. And frankly, I'm worried about taking him outside after what I saw at the store. What if the outside is on fire? I spot KJ's motorbike first, parked by the cars. Then I see the crew gathered around the waterfront. How did the rest of them get here? Well, not on motorbike. Everyone looks worried. When we last left off, I thought we were in a good place, but, you know, the more that we thought about it, somebody taking over the world seems bad. Hey, I'm here! The store was on fire! That was pretty cool, right? I wave and try to flash a reassuring smile to the group, but nobody reciprocates. At least it seems the group has put some real thought into our dilemma. Be encouraging. Say something serious. I want to say something serious because, like, the world's about to explode. This is a momentous day for the Sentinels once more. Can we go back to the other option? Confused stares. Damn straight. Thanks everyone for coming. What? Oh yeah, how are you feeling? Do you have, like, you know, issues with your lungs after breathing in all that smoke? No? Awful. I even used the makeup, obviously, but work. I mean, the Glamour Pop store is on fire. I probably should have told the rest of you, like, before we met up at 8, but, you know. It's like minor things slip through my mind. Literally. But good news! The store's on fire! A healthy separation period from the makeup has caused my powers to come back. They're definitely not at full capacity, but it's something. And I was hoping if it's like this for me, everyone else should be in a better state as well. The group ascends, one by one. Jackie's flames are burning brighter. Ara's songs are potent again. We don't want to listen to your CD. Miranda's bursts of stardust are bright and lively. KJ's bubbles are properly bubbly. Ara raises her hand first, looking determined. We don't call on her. I say we destroy her, straight up. Ara might have a point. She betrayed me. She betrayed us. I swear I'm about the team, but also we collectively gawk at her. We always do that. Why are y'all looking at me like that? That's the only realistic option here. I mean, Ara's making some sense. I called dibs on the final blow. Ara's got bloodlust. Damn, I was hoping for that one. Alright, so we're in agreement. Kill Anna Lee. Right? But I guess you're well within your rights. Girls, we could all kill Anna Lee. Together. Hold on, what do you mean? Destroy her? Like, kill her? Look, I know she tried to kill us and is planning to take over the world, but... I mean, yes? Seriously, Boya? I never said kill her, I just heavily implied it. Just render her completely incapable of doing anything ever, anywhere ever again. Anyways, what does the rest of the group think? Kill her? Miranda raises her hand, looking serious, while keeping her hands down. Honestly, I don't see any way around it. We have to fight her. It's all I've ever done when we've confronted villains. Magic wasn't always a positive force in my life, but it's within me, a part of me. I don't want to be a magical girl anymore, but I won't walk away from our last fight. Our last fight? I agree, Miranda. I mean, didn't you all think that you had a last fight a long time ago? Jackie raises a fist to the air. She actually kinda does. Annalise caused too much trouble for the world already. We should follow our tried and true path, killing Annalie. I say we fight her head on. I see no reason for us to hold back. Even if she is quite beautiful. Jackie, she was totally playing you at the makeup store. Don't fall for it. So, she's evil and gorgeous. I can change her. Jackie, don't. Yeah, there goes that glass. Jackie gives us a grin. Maybe she's trying to lighten the mood. Maybe she really wants to change Annalie. Jokes aside, things have gotten seriously out of hand, and the longer we were around, the more people could be hurt. So, should we stop waiting around? Only a matter of time before someone like Layla gets caught up in this. That's why I think the direct route is best, but I think we should talk about this in a roundabout fashion for a much longer period first. That being said, I might not mind roughing her up to get her to stop, but any further than that, and that would be setting a miserable example for Layla as her mentor. Alright, you can kill Annalie. Let's talk her down after we stop her. For all we know, she might be messed up from her own powers, right? We don't know. Violence may be necessary. Maybe a less violent approach. Say nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna go with violence may be necessary. We've never backed away from a fight before. We should be ready. That's what I'm saying. It's not exactly what you said, though. Look, all I'm saying is that there are alternative routes to winning. Also, we're really doing the roundabout thing, huh? We have to fight. This isn't about what any of us want. This is about saving the world. And if a biatch needs to die, what? I thought we said no killing. Just a little bit, as a treat. If it happens, it happens. If she dies, she dies. Ivan Drago is now a magical girl. There's so much on the line. And it's not like it's never happened in a magical conflict before. Also, are we gonna like do this or... I can see KJ's face turning beet red. We didn't change the sprite, so imagine it. Absolutely not. What the hell is wrong with all of you? Fuck, I can't believe this. And we fancied ourselves protectors of justice. Now the Sentinels, all grown up, are discussing the ethics of what's essentially a premeditated, aggravated assault. She tried to murder you. She would have. But it's okay if it's a magical conflict, right? What happens, happens. And yeah, Annalise a total harpy, so it's okay if we happen to kill her in the process. I mean, what do you think she's going to try to do to you? God, just listen to yourselves. At least we had the excuse of being naive teenagers when we beat the shit out of our enemies in the past, but now? Now, the majority of the Sentinels can't put together a plan to solve a conflict without abject violence. That's sad. Really fucking sad. Everyone else is looking away with a guilty expression on their face. She's a human being too, a magical one who may be feeling alone. I mean, maybe, but like if she had just had like that evil plan, I could say that. She literally tried to murder you. You needed the bubble and jump out of a high-rise building just to not die. Can't we all relate to that? If we don't try to at least talk her down first, then I don't know who we are anymore. Talking first can put everyone in danger. We can't give her an opening. Arya, surely you can't be okay with this. I wouldn't put it like that. Honestly, I see your point. I don't know which is the one that agrees with KJ. KJ, I get you have concerns, but we're all scraping for answers here, and I don't think there's a perfect option. KJ scoffs at me. That was not okay. I get that, princess. It just sucks to see us so gung-ho about this. Are we? We're hanging around the park just like dawdling. It's as if none of us have actually changed in the end. Miranda looks hurt by this comment, but doesn't say anything. Ara's patience has clearly run its course as she stands up from the park bench to get in KJ's face. Is that really how you see us, KJ? After everything we've been through? After all of the selling out I've done? I also don't agree. It's never been about hurting our enemies for me. It's about protecting others. Jackie is trying to put some distance between Ara and KJ, but I can tell she's on Ara's side. Meanwhile, Miranda flounders by KJ, clearly wanting to speak up, but looking defeated. Miranda attempts to interject as Ara and KJ continue to argue. I think that... She's drowned out by the others, then yells. When will you ever listen to me? Please don't fight. I'll order you to stop fighting. Just stop and hear me out. It doesn't matter what I say. Nobody can hear me. My voice isn't heard over the arguing. It's off screen. Fuck! This meeting is completely falling apart. Annalie has taken over the world. Oh well. I should have come up with a plan by myself and instructed the team accordingly. Same as always. But I guess it's in character for me too. To come up with a shitty idea and my teammates suffer the consequences. What are we gonna do now? We fragmented. Again. And this time I'm not sure if I can put us back together anymore. Put my hands over my ears and close my eyes. It's getting hard to breathe. I think I'm having a panic attack. Oh dear God. It's Yu-Gi-Oh kid. Hey ya, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. Why? What? Modify one character with channel points. How are you all on this fine evening? I open my eyes to see my teammates, completely stunned. Solaire Blaze, is standing right in front of us, doing his stupid pose with his stupid little sunglasses on that he redeemed those stupid channel points for. How does he always manage to appear at the worst possible moment? I mean, doesn't seem like the best, because like you were having a panic attack and now you're focused on how much of a dipshit he is. Oh, the channel points redemption worn off. Wow, Ara, looks like me. Looks to me like you're cuddling up to KJ over there. I'm feeling the love. This guy sucks. Got room for one more? I've been going to a pickup guys course regimen and it's really paying off. Pretty slick now. So there Blaze opens his arms wide to Ara. They deserve each other. Come on, Ara, where's my hug at? That's a hard one to keep high. We're literally fighting right now. Can you not? Damn, I know it was popular, but this? You don't have to fight over me, girls. Solaire's misspelled. Blaze is red hot, scorching, and fiery. I don't know how to spell my own name. I have enough heat to warm all of your cold hearts up. Solaire turns for me for some godforsaken reason. Arya, you're looking, very pale. But in a beautiful way, of course. Your light shimmers like the moon. And how about your fiery hot sun? Okay, dude. Stop right there. Okay. For one, her motif is starlight, not moon. And for two, I'm the one who should be your son. Oh, damn. Jackie, no need to be so uptight. We can warm her up together. Can you, like, shut up, actually? Everyone turns to Solaire and empathically agrees with her. Oh, emphatically. Can I read? No, I can't. Emphatically. Empathetically. Yeah. Empathically. Why have I never heard that word before? See, I know you guys could all work together. You're all united in trying to shut me down. I've always believed in you girls, gays and theys. The Sentinels have always stuck together, no matter what foul adversity hit us. There's no us. You were never a part of this. Solaire completely ignores KJ and keeps going. You're all stronger than ever before. This? Whatever this Uggo you're trying to defeat is, it's not going to face us. Yeah, we already knew that. We were trying to yell at each other. Honestly, you didn't have to say that. But I mean it. After high school, I've drifted away from all of you, my dudes, and the true meaning of the cards. The people who used to put up with me don't anymore. And I try not to let that change me, but it's been hard. A challenge harder than any enemy I've ever faced. I bet it has for all of you, too. As you grow up, you see so much more of the pain in the world, and it's no longer just good and evil. It's morally gray. You may not know how this fight is going to turn out, but I guarantee you that your chances are better together and united. Everyone's jaws are on the floor. Is that still Solaire Blaze? But I'm not being fair, am I? I remember that teen boy I met. Ambitious, charming, newly discovered his card powers, and wanting to use them for good. And his hair, I mean, what girl wouldn't have had a bit of a crush? Do not judge me. No silent judgment, Mr. Chu. We've all changed, and so has he. But it's nice to see that boy filled with goodness and wonder in his heart is still in there somewhere. Buried very, very deep beneath those sunglasses. He redeemed more channel points. Actually, doesn't he have a point? We were just arguing and getting nowhere. We should be ashamed at how our teamwork has just deteriorated. Miranda's good point has caused us to argue some more. Oh god, that makes me feel gross. Yeah, that's not us. I mean, it is. We're better than that, are we? This teamwork muscle hasn't been worked in a while, but it's there. We have it. Let's kill Annalie. You mean I actually said something good? Don't let it get to your head. It got to his hair, though, like shimmering. Wow, this is great. What else can I do to help? Well, the enemy is, the evil is. I'm still trying to catch my breath. Solaire has no idea what we're even up against, but he's trying to help anyway. Just tell me what to do. Solaire, do you know the makeup store, Glamour Pop? It's a major chain around Diamond Cove. Surely you've seen it. It's on fire right now. It might be on the news. Yes, ma'am. I know it. Lots of beautiful ladies walking in and out. Oh, dear God. Don't call me ma'am. Long story short, there's a makeup line that's based on us. It's labeled Sentimentality. Our enemy made the makeup. Aura. The makeup is evil. The evil must be destroyed. Let's kill Anna Lee. Right, I follow. Yep, There's a lot of makeup inventory in a lot of stores that needs to disappear before people can get more. You up for a little break and entering? Entering is one of my... No. Stop. You were doing so well. You're right. I can do this. I can stop the makeup sales while you tackle the enemy. Teamwork, everyone. With a flick of his wrist, Solaire draws a card out of his pocket and holds it up into the air. He's still gonna do it, though. Feel the blaze, baby. And with a poof and an explosion of fire, he's gone. He died. Well, can somebody else break into the stores? Yeah, he did it. Team is quiet for a moment, eyes glued to the spot where Solaire stood seconds ago, and where just a pile of ashes remain now. Oddly, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. We should kill Anna Lee. I'm shocked I'm about to say this, but I think we can count on Solaire to help with stopping the makeup from being distributed further. I don't know what this plan is, but I guess, right? At least we're getting some help on that front. Now we just have to decide what to do about Anna Lee, killer. Arya, I know it's hard, but we need our leader. You've heard how we each want to handle this. We can't do everyone's plan. The kill Anna Lee plan and let Anna Lee take over the world plan. One has to be chosen, and the person to choose is you, the player. Yeah, even I can agree to that. If only to make sure we do something. I'll follow your lead, but I might not respect your decision. We'll follow your lead here. We trust you. The weight of the responsibility is returning, but so is the warm feeling of their trust, except for KJ's trust. It's been them, my friends, beside me, that have been my true power. Also, the whatever's in my ring thing, I don't know. There may be no perfect way to solve this, but we won't back down and let Anna Lee continue her plan. It's up to me to lead and protect them as best I can. Thank you, everyone. Whatever I choose, I want you to know that I love and respect you all. Even if we disagree, your trust means the world to me. I'm ready to lead you. My throat is dying. See if I can do this with a throat drop in my throat. In my mouth. Maybe. But there's still the fight ahead of us. We only have an hour until midnight now. Goddamn, we wasted a lot of time. Everyone take a moment to prepare themselves. The group takes a breather. We waste more time. It's already January 1st. We're screwed. I gaze out toward the waterfront. I have been the entire time. The background hasn't changed. I really want to talk to somebody I've grown close to in the past couple of days. Sorry, I read this over before reading the dialogue. I want to hear more about their plans. Well, no. What I really want to talk about is us. No. The plan to stop the destruction of the world first. But I only have time to speak to one person. I doubt that. This choice is important. My last chance to talk to someone before we face Anna Lee. Time is running out. Alistair. Alistair, I thought I left you at home. Meow. It isn't safe out here. Meow. I still can't tell what he's saying, but I know that he's right. We should kill Annalie. He never misses a fight. I miss whatever sage cat advice he'd usually bestow at a moment like this. Usually about treats, mostly. Instead, he nuzzles up to my legs, and I know it's because he wants me to feel strong. Also, his litter box needs to get changed. Thanks, Alistair. You're the best, but really, you should go home. We'll see you soon. He's stubborn, but he agrees. I'm glad I got to see him before the fight. I hope that with Annalie defeated, I'll get to hear his voice again. But now it's time to face Annalie. We head to the roof. Finally. We climb the stairway of Glamour Pop's headquarters up to the roof level. Just as we predicted, there's no sign of any New Year's party like Annalie had told Ara. Even security had been sent home, so KJ had to pick some more locks. How was Ara supposed to get up here? Look, let's ignore that part. Eventually we reach the top and push open the door to find I will be back in a minute because we all know what this means. I've had so much water today. It's ridiculous. Alright. Eventually we reach the top and push open the door to find... In the distance, I see a dark figure standing by the edge. Is it Anna Lee? They turn around after the stairway door slams shut. Shit, that's definitely... It's Anna Lee, I can't believe it. Oh, you came, Ara. Anna Lee, you fucking... Quite rude of you to bring so many unannounced guests. I would have appreciated a call, at least. No matter, the more the merrier. Tonight's a cause for celebration. Anna Lee, cut the crap. We're here to put a stop to this, once and for all. Oh, really? Aren't you a little too late for that? Sentimentality has already made its mark. The dear residents of Diamond Cove have already fallen hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. And when the clock strikes midnight, it'll be released to the world via the internet. Our retail stores and warehouses are chock full of the stuff. And instead of handling that, you've chosen to confront me? Goes to show you really are a bunch of washed up has-beens. Says the lady running a gossip forum amid magical girls, better than being a scammer. Yeah, let's go with the first one. Well, she didn't like that. I was simply gathering info on you all. And, truthfully, the more I learned, the more pathetic you all looked. I saw every little success and failure you lead your squad into, Starlight. Excuse me? It's no wonder you all drifted apart. Inevitable with such mediocre leadership. Anyway, I'm disappointed none of you chose to wear the product tonight. Don't you think this is a little disrespectful, after all the work I did? The makeup that devitalizes us and suppresses our powers? No thanks. You mean this right here? Miranda pulls out the sentimentality concealer. She imbues it with her stardust magic and explodes it in a burst of fireworks. Her magic is back to being as bright as ever. The black magic inside the concealer's case escapes in a wisp of smoke. That accelerates and rushes straight toward Anna Lee. Not suppressing. To be more specific, it's draining your powers. Anna Lee puts out a hand and the wisp of dark magic is sucked into her fingers. And all of the energy it takes, magical or otherwise, goes back to yours truly. That must have been how she had so much power to imbue that makeup line and try to kill us. But we definitely should kill her. Her plan was cyclical. She's built herself up through the makeup. Please, Anna Lee, I just want to know why. Why use us like this? Why throw our home into chaos? Was it all just for the money? Anna Lee looks me dead in the eye. She seems to be considering something. Arya, was it? Yes. A word of advice. There is no life after magic. That's not true. I'm playing the game right now. What? All we have is our glory days, where we were on top of the world. We did our best to use magic for the sake of others. So what? She was like a former magical girl, and then she became evil. Shoving all the physical and mental tolls away in a little box, promising you'll deal with it another day. Until it all comes tumbling out. What is she talking about? Who is we? And once that's all over, well, you already know. We fought for a peaceful, happy life as an average citizen, a normal life. But what we get instead is a thankless, futile day job. Nightmares of the trauma we endured on the battlefield. Wow, we're dipping a lot right now. And nobody really understands just how much of your childhood you've sacrificed for the betterment of others. As a normal person, you come face to face with monsters that are far, far worse than the ones you fight as a magical girl. Abusive bosses, corrupt politicians, and all sorts of malcontents who like nothing more than to drag you down. People that will chew you up and spit you out at the first sign of weakness. All you can do is learn how to play their game. Capitalism. Annalie? I can't say I don't see her point, but... You can start over. I don't agree with you. What about your magical friends? Let's talk about that. Don't you have any former teammates you can rely on? What about your magical girl group? Annalie looks rattled at this. Excuse me? That thing I was heavily implying? They're gone. Two of them have moved on completely. And the other is buried 6 feet underground. Annalie lets out a bitter sigh. Stop trying to convince me out of this. I'm not slowing down my plans for the likes of you. I get like something in my throat. It like stays. I can definitely see it stay down on the voice tools there. After your defeat, I'm taking the money and escaping this city. It's funny. I've dedicated half of my life to climbing the ranks of this company. But, frankly, I don't give a damn if Glamour Pop sinks after this. This loathsome city can burn down too, for all I care. Actually, it'd be better off that way. Yikes. 2 seconds. Is audio back? Alright, well, just pretend I read all of that stuff when she turned into Midnight Lady. Curse you. Curse you, microphone. Thanks for the heads up. I did not turn it back on. Where are we? Okay, right. RPG. I have played one of these, and it's Mario RPG. So this will work out great for me. Basic attack, more special moves. What should I say? Midnight Lady doesn't care about what you have to say. Well, that's unfortunate. Dawnbreaker. No, that didn't do too much. Does 38 damage to Midnight Lady. Harrowing High Note. That doesn't do too much. Does 9 damage. Well, that's not great. It wasn't very effective. We should try using our specials. Okay. Shimmering Constellation. Sure. She creates a new constellation. With its magic, the team's basic attack damage has increased. It's Midnight Lady's turn, I guess. Let's see you survive this. Dark Dissension. No, that's not great. Okay. I guess this is like supposed to be. I'm not really talking through this, I guess. I'm tired of your meddling. Guess we're supposed to guard. Oh, dang. Jackie gets the crap beaten out of her. That was not very good. Do. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Guess we just keep lowering defense. I don't know. Stand down, little girls. I'll show you real magical power. It's the same thing. Like, Jackie's the one who can, like, actually... Why is that not working? Oh, I need magic? Well, that's not great. I could have done that a while ago. Was I already shielded? My magic is mine, and you won't take it from me, okay? That came out of nowhere from Miranda. Don't even try to resist me. Resistance is futile. She's a Borg. No, I wish I understood that a little bit better. That's probably bad. I can't. Do I need full magic for that? I guess. Gosh dagnabbit. I've screwed that up the entire time, I think. Child's play. Oh boy. Can I finally do this? Yes. Okay. Oh, she's almost dead. I love to watch you struggle. She's a Shadow Blast. Oh boy. Oh boy. We did it, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Midnight Lady falls to her knees, and with a flash of light, she turns back into Anna Lee. Oh my god, it was Anna Lee. We did it. That was surprisingly easy. My whole body is brimming with adrenaline from the fight, but I've reached my limit. The sentinels are gathered around me, looking just as spent. Anna Lee collapses onto the pavement, looking worse for wear. They pave. Would we say the roof is would we call a paved roof pavement? Feels different. You insolent. I'm not evil. Wait, yes I am. I'm very evil. Goodness, you're a powerful bunch, aren't you? Either way, doesn't matter. You've won. Congratulations. I've expended all the power I've collected through the makeup dealing with you. I didn't collect that much. I didn't even knock any of you out. Truth be told, this whole plan was a total gamble. This is pretty pathetic. And I'm not surprised it didn't work out. Annalise shakily picks herself up from the ground, turning to face us with a smirk. I was never great at energy management, even though it's my power. Maybe that's why I was always such an unremarkable magical girl. Even still, I'm disappointed I lost to a bunch of brats. Okay. It was sweet watching you all band together to defeat me, despite your differences. So sweet, I could gag. Oh gosh. I'm hoping this is the end of the game, because oh my god. But I admit, it made me a little jealous too. It's over, Annalie. Please stop talking. Hello, Zax. Yeah, the power of friendship. Friendship, yeah. We're turning you in. The makeup's being destroyed too. Annalie dismisses me with a wave of her hand. The makeup issue's already fixed, if that's what you're worried about. Yes, I was, because of the fact that it was mind controlling people. It's no longer imbued with my powers. I used it all in our little tussle. Is that like if you kill the head vampire, or... I see. It's really over then. I can't help but fall to the ground in relief. I'm on the same level as Annalie now. I mean, she just picked herself up, so I also stood up? Starlight. No. Arya. That's your real name. The Sentinels are a bunch of arrogant, meddling idiots who think they can get away with living normal lives, despite having powers. What? You suck. Make no mistake, I despise them. And by them, I mean you. As much as I despise you at this moment, because you're them. As she sweeps her disheveled bangs out of her face, just imagine that they're there. She's never had bangs this entire playthrough, I believe, and looks away. But they're your idiots. So, do me a favor, so that this whole nightmare isn't for naught, and keep them close. Protect them, like I wish I could have protected her. Also, you're embezzling a lot of money. Annalie? I promise I will. Annalie seems satisfied with this answer, and finally lets exhaustion take over. She's dead. She falls to the ground, which is where I was, at the same level as her, even though she stood up. Knocked into a deep sleep. She's dead. Out of her hand tumbles a tiny, worn-looking charm. Strawberry shortcake, don't sue. It's a plastic keychain modeled after Strawberry Sayori from Fruit Fatale. I turn to the Sentinels. I end up making a promise with our bad guy. You don't have to keep it, she's dead. You've always been a major softie. Hey, speak for yourself before you call Arya out. You didn't even want to fight her in the first place. I'm proud of us, though. Although Annalise sure had the last say. Before she died. I'm glad to hear you vowed to keep us close, Arya. What? Did I miss my close-up? I can understand Alistair again. Sure. Alistair, you can talk again. You always could, but it was just that I couldn't understand you. Our little dude is back in action. His head is very large, though. He drank that nerve tonic from the Simpsons softball episode. Well, it wasn't my fault. It was you that couldn't understand me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know how that feels with this lot. Alistair shakes his head in disapproval. We didn't animate it, but he did. Just count yourselves lucky that I stopped Solaire before he blew up the entire warehouse full of makeup. Oh yeah, I forgot we sent him off to do that. No, you didn't. You sent him off to the stores to stop them from selling it. I guess you did alright without my sage advice, but if you'd only heard the genius plan I had come up with days ago, when it was really obvious that it was the makeup in Italy, you know. We're all ears now. What was it? Well, it doesn't. It does matter now. It's fine. So don't worry about it. Called your bluff. Everyone shares a laugh and gives Alistair a load of pets. That's awkward phrasing. After taking a moment to recover, the Sentinels move on to take an unconscious Annalie downstairs. She's unconscious because she's dead. Hey, she's lighter than she looks. Really? Surprising. I figured she'd be heavy considering how full of it she is. She played us, beat the crap out of us, and probably ruined our images as Sentinels forever. But I was kind of moved by what she had to say, in the end, about how I'm awesome. Are you coming? I can't help but crack a fond smile. It's only been a few days since we reunited, but it feels like we've managed to catch up on years of friendship. I'm so proud of how far we've come. And I'm sure there's many more adventures to be had. Just not as the Sentinels, but as best friends. Oh. Coming. Oh gosh. Miranda wastes no time getting right back to work. I visit her at the workshop a few days after the fight. She seems brighter and more energized than usual. She tells me that she's happy she said goodbye to her Sentinel Nova and has reclaimed her magic as her own. It's a part of her and her work. Her new pieces gain major popularity for their unique Stardust glow, and eventually she makes enough to start her own shop, where she can exclusively create and sell her own designs. She gets her own staff of loyal woodworkers, and I can tell they look up to her immensely. Work keeps her busy, but we find time to catch up every once in a while. Then things got a little quiet. Years later, I get an invitation at my door to an art gallery event. I decide to go on a whim, and I'm so glad I did. It is filled with one-of-a-kind wood carvings done by Miranda. As the night goes on, a piece would combust into a bright and dazzling display of fireworks. Her magic at work. She was kept busy by the fans and reporters most of the night. But I know she saw me. At the end of the night, she brings over a spare champagne bottle, and we talk until the gallery owners kick us out. It's so clear to me why the stars picked her as the emissary to their light and power. The night sky is brighter for it. I guess. I guess we do this. Ara continues her idol career. She goes on to become one of the most successful idols of all time. You can't go anywhere without hearing her songs on the radio, and she even scores a role in a TV drama. She's a terrible actress, but Alistair and I watch every new episode together anyways. We don't get to see her very often, but we're happy to see her on the TV and not in front of us. It's almost suspicious how well she did for herself, honestly. One day, she vanishes. No one knows where she's gone to, and no one cares. We all worry about her, kind of. And I hope she's okay, I guess. Whatever, bye. Hey, it's an interesting character. Lee has heard about the battle with Annalie on TV. She knows it wasn't the real story, but doesn't ask what happened. With our Glamour Pop location burned down, we're both transferred to different stores. Sadly, I never really got to make up for that day at the school when I turned her away from the Sentinels. Did you? The distance physically and emotionally between us grows, and we drift apart. Later, I see her on TV tied to a tree fighting deforestation. It's nice to see she found her place in the fight, but I feel a pang in my heart all the same. Whenever I hear the hoot of an owl, I always feel a little lonely. Well, that's depressing. KJ disappeared again, but this time let us know where they were going. In the spring, they set off on a road trip across North and South America, taking the western coast all the way to southern Chile. Chile. I was certain it was our final goodbye. KJ, always being one to resist expectations, turned up on my doorstep almost a year later. They took me out for a drink and recounted their adventures. At the end of the night, KJ suddenly placed something into my hand. It was a mixtape labeled Songs for Saving the World. They'd hated their powers for years, but protecting me from Annalie challenged those old feelings. All that time in the road helped them make peace with it. We still see each other regularly as friends, mostly for tech support, but I'm glad that if trouble ever stirs up again, I can rely on KJ and their renewed sense of purpose. After the world was saved, Jackie returned back to work at the Golden Glove Gym. It wouldn't be long until she began going to school to learn more on how she can improve her coaching techniques. Despite her busy schedule of balancing work and school, she has always made time to reach out to everyone and keep in touch. As for Layla, she never stopped going to the Golden Glove, and I would run into her from time to time whenever I visited. She graduated from high school with a scholarship opportunity thanks to the hard work she was able to put in both school and boxing. From what I heard, she's well on her way to going pro, and Jackie couldn't be happier since she's finally living her dream as second for Layla's matches. Jackie's uncle is starting to get up there in age, and I know his eyes are still pretty bad. He's thinking about retiring and passing the gym off to his niece. Jackie's nervous about assuming that responsibility, but I have a feeling that she'll do right by her uncle. Thanks for playing. New game unlocked, Annalise story. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. That's it, huh? Well, that kind of felt... I mean, I guess it's alright. Thanks for the GG's. Zax, a non-binary alien. I don't know. Maybe things change if, you know, it's a visual novel. Maybe things change if you do more stuff with people. I don't know. I think they probably have like a better ending for Lise if you get to like hang out with her. But they took that option off the table if you don't do it like right away. So, who knows? Anyway, I did 2 freaking hours of this today, save for the bathroom breaks. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, the next time I talk will be 2026. Yeah, though I finished this, I can submit it to Ty as a finished game. How exciting. Yeah, that's it for now. What's going on? Gonna go raid Roz. This has always been super nice about my voice training stuff. She's playing, ladder, whatever. But yeah, got it done. I didn't think I was finishing it today. I hoped to, and I didn't think I would, and I did. So, yay. I have no idea. I might be shot for talking for today, so zero idea if I do anything else later, but thank you, a non-binary alien Zax, for the GGs. Hope you both have a great day. Gonna go raid Roz and pour a bunch of honey down my throat. And pet proxy helper one more time. So good. This real helper. Alright, bye.